How many red dog human hybrids does it take to defeat the aliens? Hello and welcome to another ASMR gaming session where we're playing the last episode of Manhunter San Francisco. This is an old adventure game published in 1989, no less. I suggest to check the previous episodes first to better understand the story. But it's not mandatory. In any case, without further ado, let's start the game. Let's recap the story so far. We have crash landed in San Francisco after chasing Phil all the way from New York. We have then assumed the identity of another manhunter, and we have picked up his investigation. Very quickly, we have been introduced to the underground scene of San Francisco. There is a secret society called Dragons that are trying to stop the orbs, and for this purpose they have stolen the viewer from them. I have no idea what this viewer is, but it seems very important. In fact, some red human hybrids decided to steal this viewer from the Dragons on day one of our investigation. Now, there is an open war between these two groups, as we saw on day 2, when a mutant was killed by the Dragons in retaliation. These red hybrids are trying to find a way to become humans again, and seem to be somewhat independent from the orbs, even though in the last episode our friend Phil managed to kill their king and claim the crown, therefore de facto giving the orbs control over the rats. I know it's weird, but whatever. Anyway, at the same time, we learned that there are some slaves that are willing to help the Dragons. But to do so, they must be brought to Hell. Very likely, that's the name of an underground location, but we're not 100% sure. We're now at the start of day 3, excited to see how much weirder this plot can become. So here's our creepy two-eyed alarm clock. Human on sign at Ghirardelli Square. What? That's weird already. Anyway, we have 2 suspects. One seems to be climbing the building. Where are they going? Someone is chasing them away. It looks like it's an entrance to something important. Okay, so now they're climbing assume the suspect dies there. Right, 2 more come out. Interesting, they are attacking the other person. Now 1 stays behind and the other 2 go away. Okay, let's do this again and track the other suspect. Upstairs, we have the chase. We've seen that. Now, 2 more enter the scene. Right, so our suspect is being dragged away. But where are they going? To the Wax Museum. We know Zach lives here. So it is Zach dragging the suspect around, I presume. Okay, the suspect is positioned in the second stall. More dead than alive, I presume. Right, let's track the other persons. Let's see if I can track the one upstairs. We have to wait for the chase to end again. A fast forward button would have been nice to have. Maybe we can have this quality of life addition for a remake. I believe they check if downstairs everything is going okay, and it is indeed. Oh, they just disappear into the building. Oh, that's boring. Okay, let's try to pick up one of the 2 suspects that appear downstairs. Ideally, we want the one that stays behind, as we know that the other goes into the Wax Museum. Okay, good, we have it. Right, they just stay there. How disappointing. That's it for the tracking. Well, that's a relief. Last time we ended up tracking so many characters. It was a bit of a nightmare. Okay, now let's go to Ghirardelli Square. Nice square. I can see the rope they used to climb the building. Oh, what have we got here? Blood and a hand. Oh, it's a bow. So, one of the mutants lost his bow in the fight. Gross. Let's pick it up and put it in our robe, because why not? Or maybe we can follow the suspect. Or maybe not. It looks angry, and for a good reason. Okay, wrong move. Okay, we can climb on top of the building. Let's have a sign. Alright, we have another minigame. It's very similar to the Sparks minigame in the hospital in the first Manhunter game, and very likely it's equally annoying. Okay, let's leave it for now and come back later for a reason that will become clear pretty soon. Now we have a couple of locations left over from the previous day. The laundry yesterday was closed, so let's check if it's now open. Indeed it is. Well, let's get in and see what we have. Okay, there's an employee that we can approach. Well, we have our laundry receipt, so let's use it. Maybe we'll get a clue or a nice suit. Oh, that doesn't look good. That burly guy has got a baton. Oh, I think it's a trap. Don't go. That's the slave we freed yesterday. And there he goes. Now we're trapped. Someone is coming to finish us. Oh, that's our friend. And he has freed us. Bless him. What's that? A walking stick? Maybe that's why we had to come here. Okay, now what do we do? Well, we have collected a bow from Girardelli Square, and we know that the shopkeeper likes to collect strange memorabilia. So let's go there and bring him a gift. He will go crazy to see that we have a whole bow and not just a meager finger. Oh yes, he loves it. Now we can play his not dodgy game. Alright, is that 3 cards game? Hopefully it's not rigged. Now we have to play this game till we get the reward we think it's useful to complete the game. After a while, we are presented with these 2 masks. Only one is correct, and I believe it's the left one. Now, as previously mentioned, here you can make a mistake, and much later you will find out that you can't progress the game. If you pick up the wrong mask, you realize very quickly it should have been the other, but the masks are offered after some other prices are presented first. So what I did back in the day was to collect my win immediately instead of keep playing for better prices. this item, and I couldn't progress the game, but I wasn't able to understand what I did wrong and where. Besides, you can't just come back to the shop and play again. No. You have to restore a previous save to fix the mistake. And autosave was not a thing in 1989. Good memories. Anyway, what do we do with the mask? Well, there was someone that didn't like our looks on day 2. Let's go to the private club. Okay, we wear the mask, and now we knock. We have the same look. Of course, they don't mind that I'm fully clothed, while they're basically naked. That's the slave's arm from the doctor's place. Does everyone collect limbs for a hobby in this city? Okay, we're playing dice. Oh, what? Okay, not a gruesome game at all. And yes, everyone collects limbs, apparently. Of course, it's our turn now. Right, I think they might be on to us. The ruse didn't last long. Right, since they are so fetish about body parts, let's give them the urine sample. Oh yes, they like it a lot. Maybe even too much. Gross. Okay, we took the hatchet. Now we better leave this place. Now we can go to the Ghirardelli sign and have fun with the minigame. Here we are again, carefully avoiding the alley. Right, the minigame. Now we have to navigate this maze and avoid the sparks. We're almost there. So here's our suspect / victim. He has been electrocuted and now is permanently attached to the sign. I see he's got a medallion and we have a stick. So we can use it to safely take the medallion. Oh, it's a ring with a strange incision. Let's go back. That makes me thinking. This is a ring, and the dead mutant on the boat on day 2 was missing a finger. I bet the dragons were after this ring. The mutant that chased the suspect came from the building over there. Okay, we can enter from the window. We're not the athletic type, it seems. Where are we? Oh, that's a gate with the same symbol on the ring. Let's use the ring. And it works. Well, in the end, we did end up in the sewers. Oh, another cutscene. That's our friend Phil. What is he doing? Is he using the viewer? Oh, we have a vision of what? A drill drilling all the way to the center of Earth. Is that it? Okay, we're now falling. And clumsy us. We hit Phil, broke the viewer, and the throne too. Oh, Phil is a robot, or maybe a cyborg. Yeah, he's not happy. We're in a bad situation, I think. The camera flash, though, is going to save us. Let's get the hell out of here. The rat standing guard by the beach. So, it was an entrance to the rat's kingdom. After this near-death experience, what do we do? Well, we can visit the museum. That's where Zack brought one of the suspects after the incident at Girardelli Square. Let's go in and have a look at the second stall. It seems we have an extra body here. It looks like it's Noah Goering. He was killed by one of his own creations. Full circle, I suppose. It seems he was working with the dragons to get access to the sewers and the rat's kingdom. But his plan didn't work. Well, with the doctor dead and Goering too, it's up to us now to finish their work and save San Francisco. Interesting, I see a white thread. He must have sewn something in his tie. Let's see what it is. A card. He mentioned this card in the letter he sent to the doctor. It must be a security card to get access to who knows what. I bet Zack is home today, so let's not go up the chimney. Okay, what now? Well, on Hyde Street Pier, there are some crates of medical supplies. They are going to be delivered to Alcatraz Island. I think it's time we have a look there. We can go below the pier. And if we use our hatchet, we can hitchhike a free ride to Alcatraz. Luckily, we got here right on time, just before the boat left. As a side note, I did visit Alcatraz and, in general, San Francisco some years ago, and I did pass by some of the landmarks mentioned in this game, and I was like, oh, the Koi Tower, the Transamerica Pyramid, I know what's going on in there behind closed doors. Anyway, it was amusing in its own weird way. Okay, here we are in the warehouse. Let's get out of the crate. Yeah, we're not the athletic type. Oh, what have we got? Inmates. But of what kind? Of the mutant kind. These are all the failed experiments. Or maybe the good ones. They look hideous. I know this one. She's the daughter of the old man. Okay, let's give her the gift. Yes, she's happy. Oh, we have a security mechanism. I bet I have to use the card here. Yes, it works. Oh, face recognition, I assume. But we have the orb on a stick from the throne. Yes, it worked. What happens now? Right, everyone is free, and I'm being carried away by my new friend. Wow, thousands are leaving the aisle. Oh, a hot air balloon. Yes, bye-bye, friend. Okay, now we have to fly away. Where are we going now? Well, various clues told us that we had to enter the castle to go to hell. So let's land on Julius Castle somehow. Okay, we're going down. In the meanwhile, I started a rebellion. The mutants are fighting back with all the means possible, I see. Wow. Okay, according to the writings on the wall, we are in hell indeed. Now we control all orbs operations, the lava flow, the slaves and the robots. Basically, we have to let the lava flow in a way to destroy all the evil facilities and the robots. But we have to avoid to kill the slaves and ourselves in the process. So let's carefully close the right gates and then open the main lava gate. Okay, here we go. Ignition. Okay, cable car barn, down. Transamerica pyramid, down. Koi tower, stopped. Oh, that's it. I cured the mutants. By stopping those noxious fumes, I'm making all the mutants become human again. What a hero, am I not? Oh, Ming is back to her dad. Nice. Okay, now we have to bring the slaves to hell so they can show us freedom. So set the note. Here they come. Yes, they're happy and free. Now they're bringing me to freedom. There it is, or a drill vehicle, or whatever. Let's switch it on and get out of here. Now, this is a tricky one. For a brief moment, the ignition code was actually shown to us. It was a tattoo on the arm the rats were playing for in the private club. The code was UNNC. Right, the final minigame. Now we have to drive around the bowels of San Francisco and reach the exit. This is very similar to the last minigame in Manhunter, New York, with a twist that this time, if we hit the walls, we do explode because they're lava. Oh dear. Anyway, we're almost there now. Yes, we're out, and Phil is not happy. We arrived at the ferry building just on time to see Phil flee again. Maybe we can catch him, or maybe not. We're hitchhiking a ride somehow. How long can we stay like that? Yes, the end, with a question mark. the never published Manhunter, London. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and that this ASMR session was useful for you. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe or leave a comment. And I hope I can see you again for another session with the games that I play. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.